Let's go down to Kokomo.
Day 17, Sunday the 1st of November, at sea. I'm not meaning to offend this week's guests, but seriously, you're on holiday. Lighten up, have some fun, come to the casino and get drunk for fuck's sake. Yesterday's shift started at 8:30 a.m. with a rousing speech from our new casino manager, Leonard from South Africa. He's back from vacation and replaces Grace from the Philippines, who switched to the Norwegian Gem. I really like Grace, and she kindly said that she'd gladly request me on one of her ships in the future. Yay! Each day we have a fundamental and safety thought of the day. Yesterday's inspiring messages were, make it happen, and when we ignore safety, we embrace stupidity, or something to that effect. Sent off to our tables with beaming grins and open body language, we sat and waited for the players to come. We waited, and then waited some more. At 10 a.m, I headed off to a 1-hour lecture where I met all the higher-ups, e.g. the new captain, staff captain, chief engineer, etc. After that was over, I returned to the casino and resumed my welcoming stance at the roulette wheel. Still nothing. By midday, I'd wished 37 guests a good morning and happy Halloween, as they dawdled past my table. But no one was willing to bite and risk any dollars. There were a few hardy folk tapping away at the machines, but the rest of them would just pass us by heading to the towel folding seminar. That really is an actual event. I read it in the Freestyle Daily. With nothing to do, I glared back at the smug pandas, who were all looking my way, taunting me silently with their beady eyes. I've decided that it's not just their black eyes that I don't like, but they have this self-satisfied look and a sneering grin on their cartoon mouths. Cretinous creatures. Eventually, at around 12:30 p.m, I got a game! Finally! It was short-lived, however, as I took all their money away in a few quick hands of cards. Oh well, maybe later. On my break, I was delighted to find yellow jelly on offer in the staff mess. I'm a big fan of jelly and feel it makes a suitable snack that can be eaten at any time of the day or night. There was no jelly for dinner last night, so I sampled the bright blue iced cupcakes on display instead. They were very nice indeed. The staff all seemed like a big fan of Leonard's, but I was dismayed when he approached my empty table in the afternoon to inform me that I wouldn't be getting my usual long break. I didn't care about missing my 2 hours of free time, as I'd already hit the gym before work, so I had nothing to do. But it was his following statement that instead I'd be finished for the day at 5 p.m, rather than midnight, that upset me. But no! I protested. What will I do? Please let me stay. I'll do overtime for free. Anything. I don't even need a long break. Leonard did not look impressed. Take the chance whilst we're quiet to enjoy some free time, he insisted. But I finally have a costume for tonight, I stammered crestfallen. You can still dress up and go to the crew party, he countered. But I want to take my chance to win the free dinner, I exclaimed. Eventually, after a bit more complaining on my part, we found a compromise, and I swapped places on the rota with another dealer, Peter from the Philippines, so got to work the night shift also, and now have an early finish tonight instead. I was still forced to take a 3.5-hour long break though, in which to ready myself for my big entrance later on. I didn't intend to make a bad first impression with my new boss, but I'm used to being exhausted from doing a mentally and physically demanding job 7 days a week, 18 hours a day. With the novelty of life on the open seas still shining brightly, I have way too much energy to burn and really need to find an outlet or hobby for it before I piss off any more of my superiors or colleagues with my work hunger. At least I didn't tell him about my paranoid panda obsession thing. Then he'd have probably sent me to the medical centre and I'd get kicked off when we arrive in Puerto Rico in 2 days' time. My return to work time was set for 17:30, and I was told to come back in my outfit. Coolio! That was until I realised that I'd be the first one on the floor in dress-up, with the others still sporting our first day at sea outfits, navy t-shirts advertising the poker challenge. They had the words "Live Without Limits" emblazoned on the back in large white letters, and everyone shrieks it at me when I walk down the I-95. Tiffany, from next door, via St. Lucia, pulled my hair in all kinds of directions to get it looking presentable enough to match my outfit. This took rather longer than the 6 minutes I had left to do it in. A simple ponytail fits any occasion, right? With Becky simultaneously applying my makeup, Andrea gathering my shoes, jewellery and name tag, etc., Anna, also St. Lucia, was left to oversee the whole transformation operation, which resembled a high-maintenance maniac bride getting ready on her wedding day. With time marching on quicker than Tiffany could manipulate my massive amount of long locks, Daisy's duty was to call the pit, the casino floor management hub, and buy me a few minutes' grace. "Tell them she's fallen over in her shoes," yelled Becky. "Say she can't zip up her dress," suggested Tiffany. "Ask for an extra 5 minutes to finish her makeup," chirped in Andrea, swiftly followed by Anna's plausible excuse that I'd gotten lost. Daisy, however, decided not to follow the script, and went with her own off-piece reason that I was on the toilet. Despite my loud protestations that I was on my way and would be there momentarily, as soon as Tiffany had untangled her hands from the elastic bands securing my hair to my head. The casino was 3 decks away, but nearly directly above my cabin. Daisy decided to describe in detail what I was doing on the toilet, and let me tell you, that girl has a vivid imagination. I felt like a right plum running up the stairs, looking like one of Cinderella's ugly sisters. And by the time I reached the casino, I was sweating and red-faced from the burst of energy I'd used to complete my journey in the shortest time possible. I was going to pause and check my appearance in the mirror that's hung just before you enter the passenger zone, but as I didn't have any time for alterations, I just took a deep breath and swung back the heavy door. The casino was dead. There was barely a soul in there, save the gaming operatives, who all turned to look as I stepped inside. The walk from the entrance to the pit desk seemed like the longest in my life. There were 11 pairs of eyes, human, not panda this time, watching me make my journey across the floor, teetering in my heels as the boat smoothly rocked from side to side. I arrived at the desk and gabbled away, apologising for my lateness, telling the truth and not the toilet tale, and awaited orders to be sent to my station. To my surprise, and then horror, I was sent to the casino customer host desk at the far side of the large room, and from there ordered upstairs to deck 7 to collect some prizes for the passenger dress-up competition from the gift shop. More humiliation ensued, as I had to climb the main public staircase, we're not allowed to use the guest lifts, and parade through the ship to get to my destination. By the time they'd located the items for the giveaway, I'd been left to stand in the shop for nearly 20 minutes on full display, whilst answering the curious questions of the guests regarding my outfit. I trundled back downstairs and deposited the gifts with Carey before being sent off to BJ4 near the dice table. Why was I the only one dressed up? People questioned. I felt like Bridget Jones when she was not told about the fact that the fancy dress bit of the party had been cancelled. I think maybe it was a bit of payback for being so awkward about Leonard's generous offer. Finally, after about 30 minutes of shame, everyone else started to trickle in their costumes, and by 9 p.m. the place was rocking, with everyone getting in the spirit, ready for the prize-giving ceremony. 3 of the 4 cabin mates were finished before midnight, but we decided not to venture out to the crew bar as we were too tired, and looked ridiculous. And that's all for day 17. Thanks for listening. Be sure to tune in for day 18's antics tomorrow. Same time, same place. Well, not literally, because this ship never stops. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a day. And if you're enjoying it, like and share it too. Thank you!